update. So yes, thank you. Welcome to the Almanac update. And if you're listening to this and you're remotely awake, thank you for letting me know that you're remotely awake. Anyways, what I've been doing in this game is I've been drawing assets, breaking the place up and looking make them look bad, and then I was also making music. My music is terrible. Like I think what I have to do, what I do, I need to send it from my phone to my um my Discord. Like that's the only way I can really send the music to the soundtrack that I'm actually working on right now is save it one way, send it to the next thing, and it's not that great. That's I can tell you for sure. I don't really I'm not a musician. I have made music, but I don't think it's like I don't think it's like the most bombastic thing. I was like, you listen to it and you're like, wow, this is so soothing. It is more like, okay, maybe there's just a little sound effect that I can use or something like that. I would probably use it. There is one sound I did make in this game, and I don't know if I can. I don't know where the sounds are in this game. How do I access where sounds are? Oh yeah, this thing here. Yeah, I totally don't use this. A couple of sound effects I did make in my game, so I made whistling and um, like for this one, it's probably gonna be loud. Me turn it down. I don't know why I was doing that. Those are mouth sounds. That was also mouth sounds. And then there's sound effects like a simmering pot, which I don't know what I was like. I was like, oh, this might be useful in some way. I was cooking fish or mackerel, and what happens? I was like, oh, I can use this. Let me put a simmering pot, the sound of simmering pot, and use that sound effect. It's going to come useful sometime. Um, Polyurethane, the canister that spits out all polyurethane. I don't remember how I did this. I think I was crunching up a plastic bag. So I was doing. It's still sound effects. It's foliage. It's foliage. They call it. Um, Power sander. But it sounds. I mean, this one's probably the longer one. Okay, basically the same thing. But a power sander because I was like, I don't have a sound. I don't have a sound of a chainsaw. Even though the game has. I don't know if it's chainsaws weapons. Not my game, but I mean I don't know the default has as chainsaws and stuff, but I seen an icon where like a chainsaw is in there. So I'm not really sure if it's a real thing. I remember like I don't know if it's a weapon. I don't use a side view, so I said no, grab my power sander, start turning that thing on and start making some music with it. And I did on my phone, but it wasn't that great. Actually, it's one of my alerts for my henshin. So if I henshin, I get power sander. Um, this is one I made with the Walkman app. And then what happens, I realized that, oh man, I need to fade it out because it's not really the best um, tool for making. Uh, I mean, it makes music, but it's really just like not that great. Or maybe I don't know how to use it. So something like this, and there's my SoundCloud, which that's not important right now. Um, Grabbing a lock. I literally grabbed a lock that I had from high school and started shaking it around. I was like, yeah, that sounds good. Uh, and I put a little extra on when it comes to the thing. So grabbing a lock and shaking that also works. Um, I think I know this was once from part of from not something Bay. Oh, I forgot what it's called. That place where you can get sound effects. Pixel Bay or something like that. What's this one? Yeah, okay, there's yeah, that's also I don't there's nothing that I have that hums until I found a like until when I went until I went to the basement and found out the the flashing lights have a buzz. I was like, oh man, now I can actually record some kind of buzzing sound. Which sorry, too late. You got edited music sound too. Gurgling. That's also from borrow sound because I can't make that kind of sound. Garage door. Or opening our actual garage door and be like, let's take that sound. What's this one? I have that? Huh. All right. Well, I have that sound too. And I know I have a metal scraping because I took a metal baking pan and scraped across the ground, but I don't remember what file I called it. I know it exists. I just don't remember what it is. So I've been here flat metal. So I made a couple sounds, not music. So music is not really in per se the game. Well, what happens is like I made some sounds that will try to make this game sound different. So grabbing, oh yeah, and then I maybe converted some things to like ME. So this will like knock out all the sounds that's in the game, just to play this one. And these are some of the default ones. They're okay, but it just didn't fit where I needed things. Also for like even for this one here, this is I think I cut and moved a file so because there's a gotcha system, two gotcha system. Actually, no, there's a card code system, and with this card code, it plays a song. Now I didn't need a full thing. I didn't need a full track, but I just needed to be like get you hype as you like get you open your thing. I need to get you hype when you spin it when you get your card from the vending machine. After using the card code that can be found if you use the exclamation card code on the Twitch, and then I'll throw you a card code that you can use for a vending machine. Now that's still under works, but it has the demo at least has some stuff that you can use. And then the rest of these were just like not great. I mean, they're okay, but you just like I don't know how I was gonna use them. Got some soft city sounds where I was sitting out in the car at some doctor's office, and there's like, you know what? Let me just record some of this music because I'm just like, what am I going to do? I have no internet. Just all I have is my phone. Stick that a window, and I mean, there is already a city sound. Let's keep it in mind. There is already like one was like honking, and the bustling of stuff. But I wanted a background sound that was more softer, more unique, different from the normal game. Um, and I don't remember the humming come from. There's okay, well, that wasn't a clean. That wasn't such a clean cut, but well, I've been just trying to get them to loop because there's city. There's that. Isn't that the one that do with honking? There's city, yeah. I mean, I would assume that how they got the sound was they probably went out in the streets and just held a mic downtown or wherever they went to, and they just. I mean, it's not that hard. And like if you live somewhere with lots of noise, and just maybe hang out a window and just record the passing of diesel. That's easy to get to. But this one was more like in a car off and actually putting it towards a highway that's like I don't know 10 kilometers away. I'm not good with my distances away, but pointing towards there, catching. I guess there's a lot of wind. It was a close-out building, so it's a cul-de-sac. So maybe the sound just didn't really doesn't really bounce everywhere, but you can hear like the sounds of motorcycles and everything like that. Did I make any other ones? Oh, I plan to make. They're like if anything, they're all on my phone, and I'm just like I can make tons of other sounds. But it's all to again after playing that game or playing any other game. The idea is, I believe, is to stick out, make yourself look at least different from every other game. without going into like the AI art or without hearing the same sounds. It's like trying things to be unique, even if it's maybe not the best thing. At least no one can say, "Hey, you know what? That's that. I recognize that sound. I know where it came from." So it's like making. I mean, I have tons of music. I mean, music I bought, which is going to be for the mood of the game. But there's other times where you're like, I think I have sounds and stuff that I can definitely use. But you want that good music, um, so you can like make the mood. But that doesn't really have everything. It doesn't have everything. You kind of buy them like an assortment. You're just like, I don't know, like I could do something with that, right? Um, or you can obviously hire somebody who can make music for you too. Yeah, sure. You can make, and that would help out in theme songs too. Like you can't get a good Sephiroth if you don't have if no one has can't say the name of your character, right? And obviously you gotta get an orchestra to play. But maybe if you're creative enough, just get on your phone, start singing your own song, and you don't have to use AI. I mean, I guess you could probably do something like that. You know, think of your the most evil character you have in your game, and what can you do to kind of emulate that kind of thing. Now, I don't know if it'll work, but what happens is like um, I plan to try it. So in this case, I haven't really done anything with the sound. It's working piece by piece. You know, maybe the map or everything you make one pass and then you're like, okay, well, does this sound great? Because right now in this map, it is what is the sound of a stage? It is whatever it is. It's a song that's from it's definitely from the engine. And when I heard it again, I'm like, yeah, I got that song too. I think it's this one, Dungeon Two, which again everyone's gonna hear Dungeon Two, but I it works because I like what it like the the music that goes with it. But then I was like, I can make my own possibly. But then there's like, it's not gonna be great. But that's literally this dungeon playing around and stuff like that. So a lot of experimenting is going to go on whatsoever. And speaking about the mapping here, um, I'm getting closer and closer to finishing off places. Also, I made this TV asset. Um, I made the whole asset so I can like make a look thing. I even had this tile set where it fades into the darkness, and by making a separate well actually what I did was let me check my sheet. So I've been experimenting with my own stuff. Okay, so made some taller holes, bigger holes, moving things around to have better use of it. Because the first time I went through it was like maybe I have it. I still have like what it was looks like. So I went back and changed some things like this because I was like, these things. I built it. Why not use it some more? You know, you can definitely use it more than in one place. It gets worth out of it, but that's not where I want to go. I didn't realize I had to make a whole new thing with a broken part. I can just overlay some stuff, and since I had some other pipes, I was like, yeah, let's mix it up and play around with the colors and stuff like that. But definitely things have changed, even though you won't experience the old and the new. What is going to happen is that after I finally finish this, everything else is going to maybe I can drag things around and to other places. Um, Maybe I might even come back here and fix some stuff because now that I have new assets, I'm like, oh well, that part was cool. Maybe I can. Maybe now I got new stuff. I can really change things up. And again, it's to make the game stand out, unique, and it's and in any way that you can be creative. Like even without a lot of cash that other games and companies throw at their game. Uh, it's how creative can you be to survive? Oh, that shouldn't be. Did I put that there for a reason? I think I put it there. How creative can you be to make something different? Everyone using time in fantasy, and I think that's cool. But I'm using a bit of RTP mixed with things I will eventually push out. Uh, Basically, I guess creating by mood, but eventually things I will push out because it probably doesn't have its purpose. It probably look good now, but in the end, its purpose doesn't serve it doesn't serve its own purpose. So and then finding new plugins. So actually, adding new plugins into the game definitely changes certain aspects of it. And going, I was like, well, I can add stuff like that. That'd be pretty interesting to do. But again, it's like you make one pass, you make a second pass over the game, just to see, okay, maybe I can always change something in there. There's room for a lot of changes. I'm gonna find where, okay, for like this is the next part of it, the place. Never touched this, but I'm definitely going to just I have a foundation already there. What I'm going to do is just change everything that I have here. Just like mix and match it, change up all these walls, maybe make them stick out. Maybe even get rid of the second pathway. I don't even know why I was doing that first time. And then maybe not reduce the amount of like why I did this. Like first reason, I got it. Second reason, okay, you know what? I don't need it. It was okay the first time, and get rid of like a bunch of stuff. As long as it doesn't like interrupt what I'm already doing, and plan for a future. And and also fill up this tall sheet. Maybe I don't have to fill up everything. Um, but it's as time goes by, what creative methods am I going to take, and what things are going to move around. Because right now I got three different custom tile sheets. One with a boat, and others with uh just everyday objects and vents and so on. Well, not everyday objects, but things that will be on that object sheet and that, and maybe I can import it over there. Um, that's why the game's just taking so long, because it's just like, what can I just mix and match or take out, and what will people see? What will be unique? So then, of course, the money goes up. I mean, the game doesn't just go. It just wouldn't be like another $6 or $12. I feel the more custom that you put into there, one, because you gotta make your money back, right? So I feel like some of it's gonna be like, hey, the more custom I put into the game, the more things I try to work into there. Uh, it's maybe not exceed $20, because again, all when you shave it all back down, it's still RPG Maker nonetheless, and people kind of have a thing about it. It's like, it's RPG Maker game, but I guess it's how you sell it. I mean, I think like maybe like decent 12 to 15. Make it same price as Repo, same price as Lethal. One of those like those indie game prices is okay. But going higher than that is probably going to be like, okay, the less, because people can just again pick up Grand Theft Auto or Wu Chang or Wu Kong or Wu Long or whatever game that came out recently and said, hey, you know what? Also, launch time too. I heard don't launch around Grand Theft Auto 6 because ain't nobody playing anything else but Grand Theft Auto 6. So, that $100 game, you're going to get swallowed. So there's also just that. So even if it takes, I hope it doesn't ever takes 9 years like the other some other guy. But what happens is like you want to get it out, but you also want to make sure that you can make the money, because just like when I put out my comic books, my on my Lulu.com, like yeah, I'm launching in a market where like I'm like everyone else's kind of thing. Even when it was on Webtoons, launching a market with other people. Definitely should have made my own site, but then it's like don't have that money for that website, so I had to just hope that word of mouth makes that thing go. Maybe in the future I will try to launch a personal websites or things, but I mean you could use Squarespace and Wix, but I guess I didn't really promote those, and even my blog space, I didn't promote those after a while. The number one, but that was just like trying to get people to read my comic. Those places might work. I don't know, but you also want to launch in a place where everyone else can see it too. And depending on how this game goes and how it's going on Steam, I mean, it's not anything that's awful, but we know we have all those things that are going on in itch and Steam right now. If they get a whiff of like something that's like deemed adult enough, because surprisingly my comic was deemed adult by the people of the library. So I sort of told a story before, but I had my comic Black Suit Men. It was somehow deemed adult due to like thing due to the people in the library. So I was like, okay, well I can't actually like it went and put an adult section, even though I guess there's smoking and there was no sex in it, but there's smoking and fighting and stuff like that. But I was trying to go for anime things and stuff like that, which I'm trying to. I don't think I have. I'm trying to put a not this. This is one thing I am working on, but I'm actually working on another merch sale for some merch. It's more Lady Amana, but um, is this it? No, this is not. The screen what you see on screen right now is just one thing, but I am looking for the other one that I have been working on. It's not. Why is there two of these? But hopefully I can put Black Suitman up there too. And I don't think it's gonna be as perfect, but where is my thing? I'm trying to find my thing. Redbubble. No, not that. Maybe this. See my. Does it show me where I can? What I already have up there? Um. Yeah. So what I'm trying to find my other thing that I don't know where it is. Because it's my first time using Redbubble. And I know people used it before. I bought things off of this from other people. Actually, it's like I think size six works with it. But some of these things I'm going to be making alongside Lady Amana, and I'm trying to find my black suit men, which I can't figure out how to navigate this place unless I get a store. No, see, the problem is that you can't go live without having. Maybe it's gonna manage my portfolio. Maybe that's what it is. Okay. So again, there is. Okay, so the black suit men didn't get up there, but can I can I see it? Can I check it out? All right. Well, the black cement didn't get it up there, but what happens is I was trying to work on some black cement stuff, and I don't know how to work this site as much as I want to. So I'll put that on. We'll take care of that when time comes by. Um. Uh. Moment. But yeah, I got to put up two more things. Oh, well, three more things. I'm going to put back up the black cement because I'm not gonna just drop my comic, be like, oh well, I never worked in a comic, but I can dig through all my papers and gosh, where is it? Oh no, it's somewhere here. Hold on, I can find my. Oh gosh, where? Wow, where is it? Is it buried under all my? Did I bury Black Cement under OmanaC because of this great game that I'm working on and now my new project, and I can't find it? Oh no, my book is missing. Oh no. I mean, one of the books are missing. Hey, what's up, part-time experience? How you doing? I am. I'm looking for my. Okay, you know what? Let's grab this. I forgot how to find my black man. Let me just grab this one very quickly. All right. All right. So I couldn't find my thing. I couldn't, I couldn't find my black cement mini thing, but I can show off this one. So I'm putting this cover up there. By the way, I'm putting this on. Tee hee. Oh, and Michael Jackson. Exposes to your chat, throws a router against your wall. Stop throwing. Why do you keep throwing my router against my wall? Every single time. Leave my router alone. I need that to stream and watch YouTube. Wait, YouTube. Um, but how you doing? And thank you, Raiders. We're. I mean, I have at least an hour. I have like at least 30 minutes left. So I'm just kind of wrapping up the stream, just showing off some merch and stuff like that. But yes, like I was saying, this cover is going to be the red bubble. I can't find the other one, but I'm going to try to use my comic book that I made. Actually, I might use a page and make that into like a T-shirt or something like that. Some sort of merch. Into a thing. A fellow game dev. Yes, I am. Actually, I was at first. I never. Well, I first started out making manga, as you can see by my book here. I before I went into game dev, I was making comic books for most of my life, and then one tragic day fell on me, and I was said, "Hey, make money," and I was like, "Okay," and I went to game dev. That's how it happened. I finished my stream, so tired and continue, and I am losing my voice from all day. Yeah, I was playing the other game, which was destroying me after a while, and I said I give up. I did not beat that game. I hit a wall, and I said I am done. Let's go do something else. So I'm going to leave these folks in your care, and rearranges all the markers. Don't do that. My markers. But thank you for leaving everyone in my care, and thank you for the raid. Yeah, we only got like 30 minutes here, so I just like might as well. I don't want to put another game. I don't want to do any more combat. I don't want to fight anymore. I think I fought enough fights and lost and did nothing. So I just want to chill and just like check this out. Check out that thing. Look at this thing. Looks good. Looks really good. I just got out of a 7 long year burnout from making comics. Oh, okay. Hey, thank you for the follow. Uh, Kevon. Did we have the same name? Well, okay. We almost got the same name. You got Kevon. I have Kevin. So yeah, Kevon Veronica. Yeah, we're close. I mean, my actual name is on my book. So, anyways, like if you go to lulu.com, my name is on my books because I was like, I got nothing to hide. Um, so you can find those there. Oh, thank you, Video Wizard. The Video Wizard has been canceled. Error 1000. I hate when it comes to you guys got the same energy and personality as part time. Birds of a fair flock together. So 7 long years of burnout making comics. So it feels nice to work on them again. Yeah, for me, it wasn't like I just like, hey, I'm done making comics again. It was like, hey, why are these comics not making money? I was like, I'm trying to make money with these comics, and it's like, all right, well, make them make money. I'm like, I'm trying to. So I was like, all right, time to switch professions, and then that's how I became a streamer. But no. Okay, no, I became a game dev, which is still not anything better because it's literally almost the same thing, just a different medium. And yeah, it's not any better. And but the good thing is that what happens is that I can not just give up on my comics and be like, all right, guys, I was a washed out comic book artist, and now here I am uh, doing doing some medial task. No, I can continue doing the thing and also get paid for uh doing my passion and stuff like that, which I think that's what everybody wants. It's not the best thing. I gotta admit, it's not you know putting 4 course meals on the table. I wish it would. I wish it would. I wish it would put a 4 course meal on the table with this comic book thing. But it's lovely enough that you can still make your comic and stuff, or several comics, or do the thing. Oh yeah, the AI music here, didn't I? I'm trying to find my Black Suit Men right now so I can show off what it looks, the digital version of it. But yeah, wait, where's volume? I'm trying to figure out things I can put on my Redbubble too. Like that's also the issue too. It's like what cool things will I can other than these two things can I put on my Redbubble? And I think I had to redraw a lot of my old stuff. Put up there. But yeah, okay. How about this is the one? This is one of the stuff I'm planning to put up there for my comic, Black to Men. Because why would I want this thing? Why would I make a comic and be like, you know what? I got nothing else to do with this. Time to burn it all. Just like just set it on fire. But again, yeah, like I said, you can find not the exact one because this is a reprint, a second edition of this. So as you can see, it isn't the same. Um, after during the pandemic, Black Suman got taken down on Lulu.com. I had to go to my profile. I had to go to my thing, and my thing. Due for today. So whatever happens from here, who knows? Uh, did I just hit the wrong